Okay, guys, we're going to just do a quick lesson here on how to graph inequalities on a number line. So I've already gone ahead and started by just putting a 0 on each of these number lines. And you don't always have to start there, but it's just kind of a solid place to anchor your number line from. So the first one we're going to look at here is it says x is positive numbers, which can be a little bit tricky, but basically any number that's bigger than 0 is considered a positive number. So we're going to start with 0 as my mark. And then all of the numbers that are greater than 0 are going to be over here on this side of the number line. So if you're using color, you can just draw a solid line like that with an arrow going that way. If you're not using color, a lot of times it's just easier to do like a squiggle so that we know that's the part that you're shading in. We do not fill this in here because 0 is not part of our answer. So we leave that as an open circle. Number 2, x is less than or equal to a -5. So I'm going to come out here, mark off my -5. We can put a +5 here if we want to, although we don't need to do that. And then my anchor point is -5. So x is less than or equal to -5. So I'm going to put my circle around -5. The less than comes from all the numbers that are to the left of -5. It also says or equal to. And whenever you see the or equal to, we actually fill in our circle. That basically tells us that -5 and everything less than -5 is part of our answer. What's the next one we want to look at here? Number 4 from your notes. This one says x is greater than or equal to -5. Or I'm sorry, +5. This little line underneath here means or equal to. So again, we're going to start here as our 0. We'll come out here to a 5, maybe a 10 if you wanted to. So we're going to start with 5 as our graphed point. And it says greater than, so we're going to pick all the numbers that are bigger than 5 or equal to 5. So we would shade that in. Okay. So the only thing really to remember, I guess 2 things. Greater than always goes to the right of the number that we're using. Less than always goes to the left. And then the second thing to remember is if it's or equal to, then we fill in the circle. If it doesn't say or equal to, or if it doesn't have that little line underneath it, then we keep the circle empty. Hope that helps.